Hello, guys. This is Shar. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Now, as you can see, tonight's video is about Destiny and Moses, the showdown, the talk off, the show off, not to be confused with a freak off. but yes, Destiny and Moses continue on with their sit down, and they were not really going at it, but they were throwing shots at each other. Destiny basically said that once Moses showed her that he could not step up to the plate and be a man, and basically, I guess, take on all her problems, that would have to her been a good man, and he's there for her to just help take care of all her problems while she was in the midst of them. That would have been a reason why she stayed. But the fact that he couldn't take on her issues financially and help her through, she had to let his ass go. Basically, that's what I got. That's what I got out of it. And Moses was saying, he was paying her way. She was getting flued out. First of all, it had already been established that she worked for the airline. He said that on the interview with Dustin. In tonight's interview on Carlos King YouTube channel. And I'll mix the two. I may mix the information because I watched both of them tonight. And he said some shocking stuff on the interview. But I'm not going to get to that just yet. So, yeah. So, where was I? So, yeah, when they had to sit down, they were going back and forth. And Destiny's basically saying that you wasn't what I thought. You didn't have the money I thought. And basically, you wanted me to take care of you, after you kind of tried to do the underplay for the overplay and make me think that you were going to be doing this and that for me. Ultimately, you start having your hand out and you start expecting me to do things for you. And Destiny basically wasn't having it. And when she realized that's what he was about and that was what he was on, she started just really kind of dissing him, which is why she didn't show up to his birthday party. And she was just really kind of making herself distant. According to Moses, she wasn't there for him. That's what he keeps saying out of his mouth. So, obviously she was ghosting him a bit initially before he started ghosting her. I'm assuming she started ghosting him, which is why he was saying that she didn't have time for him, and she was trying to be popular and be a star, and she was going to all these industry parties and industry events, trying to get out there in the industry scene, but yet didn't have any money in the bank, is basically what he was saying, on the Dustin interview, not on the episode. But yeah, so they just had it out. She said that, he was trying to get her pregnant from day one. And I wonder why. I mean, even though I know he didn't have any kids, but why did you want? Because I'm thinking because his money was funny. Like, did you want to get her pregnant so you can start saying like she's unfit, she's not doing this and that, so you can get full custody so she can end up paying you? Or did he really want a baby? Like, was it just a legit want for a baby? I don't know. Maybe it was, because him and the lady that he's with now, Sunny, his wife, which is what he kept saying during the Dustin interview, was getting on my nerve. It was almost like the girl's last name is his wife. Because I'm like, either say Sunny or say my wife. Don't say both. We don't have to hear you say both. Sunny, my wife. Sunny, my wife. It's like, dude. But anyway, what I was saying was because him and Sunny are currently, trying to have a child. And they haven't even been together 18 hours yet. So maybe he truly does want a child, seeing how he doesn't have any or whatever. And I don't think Sunny, his wife, has any either. So, yeah, Destiny was getting him told. She was letting him know. And I believe her. I believe because Destiny was doing bad financially. So I know she was looking for somebody to help her out. And if that man was helping her out and was, keeping, like she said, food on the table and keeping her lights on so she didn't have to go forge a signature, she would have kept his A. I know she would have. Who wouldn't? If they doing financially bad or whatever, who wouldn't keep someone around who's helping out? To keep the bills paid. So he had his hand out. I really believe Destiny when she said he had his hand out and wanted her to help. And it's like, how dare you? The audacity of you wanting me to help you, and you knew all the stuff that she was going through. And he's said it multiple times. She was going through a lot. So she was going through it, and you still want her to do for you? Boy, bye. That's how we know Sonny, his wife, Mrs. Fivehead, that's how we know that Sonny has helped Moses a great deal in this very short period of time. He wants to say, like on the interview with Dustin, like, oh, I've had properties since I was 19, properties with an S. So, he's implying that he has more or had more than one. And he did a little stint. He did a little vacay, a little stint, right? And somehow he was able to keep those properties, is what he said to Dustin. So I don't know who was paying these properties, who's paying these taxes while he was on his little vacation. Who was doing that? Some of these 50-11 women they say he had, since Sonny and Moses seem to say that she's been a side chick from the start. Sonny started saying that first. I had never heard Moses say it, and now Moses is saying it. And that's because Sonny probably told him to say it while he was on the interview with Dustin. I think they had a talk and there was an agenda. It was an agenda to make Destiny look really, really bad, but Dustin didn't allow it. If I said Dustin and supposed to been saying Destiny, forgive me. The Destiny. But yeah, I think it was agenda between Moses and Sonny to make Destiny look bad. I think she wanted him to really talk derogatory about Destiny, and Dustin wouldn't allow him to do it because he said you don't have to, we're not here to down Destiny. I'm asking you about the relationship, but in the midst of that, you don't have to down her, to me, because this is not what this interview is about. And he was like, and I'm not trying to, and I don't want to. And Dustin was like, and I don't think you are. I don't think you really were. And I do. He's just trying to be subtle because him and his wife definitely had a conversation. And like I said, I had never heard Moses. I haven't heard much from Moses. He's just now starting to jump out here. But in the little short time we've seen of him this season, he had never said out of his mouth that he had 15 women or 15, a whole bunch of women, and that, Destiny was a side chick from day one. However, now two of you guys live in different states, which they did. It's not surprising that he was dating other women. And technically, Destiny don't know what's going on. Had she been there in the same city as him and kind of was picking up on his movement or whatever, she would have seen like, oh, he's cheating or whatever, let me get out of it. But what she don't know, she don't know. So don't act like she knew he had other women and this and that and this and that and still dated him. And speaking of that, he said that their initial acquaintance, from day one, Destiny being a flight attendant, she met Moses, and that she knew he had a girlfriend because he told her, and she didn't care. She still wanted to holler at him. and mess around with him. And that's what she proceeded to do, knowing that he had a girlfriend. This is something that we did not know. Is it true? We don't know. Destiny has not said that. Will we ever know if that's the truth? We don't know, because Destiny has not owned up to that. But, according to Moses, he had a woman. Destiny knew it, and she still wanted to holler. She would come down on weekends. She would pay her own way. Hey, she worked for the airlines. A part of the perks is getting the buddy pass. And he was like, he was initially making it seem like he was flying her out there. But, hey, she worked for the airlines. She can get a buddy pass any day. And how much are they? $50, $40? That's what they used to be. I mean, it's inflation, so maybe now they're $90 or something, or $80, or who knows. But boy, you wasn't paying really nothing if she worked for the airlines. I mean, he was acting like, he was paying $100, $200, $300 tickets for her to come back and forth, until he revealed that the woman worked for the airline. So she riding for way less than half of the price to fly anyway. So get out of here. I wouldn't have even owned up to that. But that's to show you the type of man he is. He petty. He thinks on a small scale when he really needs to be thinking big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So it was a lot going on between the episode and then the interview with Dustin. It was a lot being said. I might even do a part 2 of this, and it would just focus mainly on the discussion between him and Dustin. But I also want to jump on Miss Letitia. Is her name Letitia? The newer lady that has the bodybuilding husband. And she has a great body too. I don't know. It's nothing wrong with her. First of all, she lost a ton of family. So I understand why she is very meager and broken. It takes a lot. I can only imagine. I might go to sing myself if that many people that's close to me die in close proximity. That's rough. That's hard. And I don't even want to ever feel that, because, I can't even imagine. So now I understand why she just seems, she has like such a down spirit. Not mean, not evil, but just like low, just down low, like down. And now I see, she's dealt with so much loss, especially like in a close period of time. That's devastation. So now I get it. However, while she's on this show, unfortunately, she's going to be scrutinized. I don't really see anything negative about her, really. However, when Stormi and her and Martell had to sit down, because Stormi wanted to ask, I guess, the both of them to be like eye candy at her party. First of all, I think that is a insult to Martell, even though he doesn't even realize it. It's like, girl, I'm beyond you paying me a couple of $100 to come to your party with my shirt off. Like, dude, you are partly the creator of this show, even though I don't think he's the executive producer anymore. I try to watch for his name, but they do it so, the words are so little and they do it so fast. I never see his name, but it doesn't mean it's there or not. If you guys know if his name is still showing up, put it down in the comments. I do see Mel's name. Mel's name is still there. Like I said, the letters are small and they run it kind of fast. But I always manage somehow to catch Mel's name, but I don't catch Martell. So I don't know if it's still there or not. However, even though he may not be now currently, he was once upon a time. And, just the level of respect and everything that they had as husband and wife, Holt and Holt. And don't get me wrong, I know Martell is doing bad and everything, and he's a whack job. But it's like, and that goes to show you he don't have no real level of not respect for himself, but he'll do anything. He don't even think. He's not even thinking like, I have an image to keep up or whatever. You know what I mean? Like his brain is so fried trying to sit there and get back at his ex to try to make her bad, look bad and feel bad and all this stuff. He don't even really realize how you not, do I want to say making yourself look bad, but you know what I mean? It's like, girl, I would never come as an extra at your party. You know what I mean? It's almost like, she want to grease him up and have his shirt off and have him walking around with a tray, giving out refreshments. It's the equivalent to me, because I didn't think he was going to agree to do it. But, we'll see when the party happens. I remember when the party was going on before the show aired, and it got leaked and they were showing it all on the internet or whatever. I don't even remember the capacity of what Martell was doing. I know he was present. If you guys remember, because I can't remember. If you guys remember, was he an actual guest? Did he just show up as a guest, or was he actually there with his shirt off? Or whatever it is that she wanted him to do. I can't remember. But anyway, it was just the nerve. Like, you going to ask me to be an extra at your party or the help. And even though he may not be giving out refreshments or drinks or hors d'oeuvres or whatever, it's still like the help. You want me to come up and show like my chest and my physique and all this and that because of the theme of your party. That's still putting him to work. He's not there just as a guest. You know what I mean? But anyway, and he accepted. So he's such a moron. He just don't even get it. You know what I mean? But anyway, what else? I really wanted to do another video on the Dustin and Moses interview, because he said a lot. He really, really did. And I will. I think I will. I really want to. But I really want to watch it again so I don't miss any points. I've never really wrote down points, but I might have to start writing points down just so I don't forget stuff. But anyway, back to the episode. Then Moses eventually goes and sits down with his wife, Sonny, his wife, Mrs. Fivehead. Because I was looking at her tonight, and she got a big ass head. Like, it don't really protrude out like forward real big like a Rihanna head, but I don't know. It protrudes a bit. And she keep a part busted down the center of her head. You need to do bangs a little bit, or deep side part one. But anyway, just to cover up the top of her forehead. But she keep that part busted up the center. But anyway, she tripped me out. Sonny did, when they had to sit down. I think they met up somewhere. It might have been their house. I don't know. Was it? I can't remember. But when they sat down, Sonny immediately started asking him about the sit down with Destiny. I think he said, I sat down with her or whatever. And she was like, what? You did? What she have on? I mean, that was the first thing she asked. Can you guys tell me why? Why did she ask that? Why was the first thing? She can ask that, but why was that the first thing she asked? Like, what difference did it make what Destiny wore? What kind of, he was like, a dress? Oh, what kind of dress? Was it a tight dress? Was she showing her boobs? I don't know if she actually said that, but that's what it was giving. Then she was like, did she have on heels? And he was like, yeah, I think she had on some little heels or whatever. And she was like, oh, so she tried to look cute. Well, girl, Destiny not ugly. And I hate to say it, she looked better than you. Even though I believe that's all the Sonny's hair, I believe. I mean, she may have an extension or two just to give it a little bit more length. But I think she does have all her own hair. And that's fine. Ain't nobody tripping. That's fine. But Destiny is not, she's a lot of things, but she's not ugly. You know what I mean? So she actually looks better than you, girl. So whatever. She can't help but to look cute when she fixes herself up and go get the makeup artist. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. She was giving jealous a little bit, even though you're the wife, as you keep saying, and you got the ring, and he. Oh, speaking of rings, he told his wife Sonny that he forgot to put on his ring. He didn't forget nothing. Why in the hell didn't you wear the ring, Moses? See, you full of crap. He's full of it. He's a liar. He is a liar. He's such an opportunist. He does things for a reason every time. You've been wearing that little cheap band all the while, and then when you happen to do the sit down with Destiny, you didn't have it on. Destiny don't care no more. She don't. Once she realized that you didn't have the dough to take care of each and every last one of her problems, and she meant that. Once she realized you could not take care of her problems, she was going to let you go. And that's exactly what she did. So she don't care if you wore the ring or not. I mean, she know you married. So, I mean, what difference do it make if you had it on or not? You know what I'm saying? But I guess he ran home to tell his wife in case, they did a close-up on his hand and showed that he didn't have it on. I guess he wanted to tell her that first. Like, oh, I forgot to put it on. Yada, yada, yada. It's like, boy, you are such a cheater and a liar. But, yeah, Sonny was giving jealous to me. You know what I mean? Jealous in the sense of maybe not jealous of Destiny as the woman. You know what I mean? Because in all actuality, I do believe that Sonny does believe that she is the better woman. You know what I mean? She doesn't feel like Destiny has anything on her in any way. Looks, finances, integrity, morals. She thinks she's better than Destiny on all levels in all ways. So when I say jealous, and I don't necessarily think that Sonny is better than Destiny in all ways. I'm just saying that's what Sonny gives. So I don't feel like she's jealous of Destiny. However, I do feel like she is maybe not necessarily jealous, but she does have levels of concern as it relates to Moses and Destiny, because she knows that Moses dealt with Destiny for a while, and I believe she knew, or she realized that Moses actually did like Destiny. I mean, the fact that he wanted her to take care of him or buy him stuff is one thing, but he still was into her or whatever, or so Sonny thinks. I believe she felt like he was into her, which is why she posed concern when he was sit there and told her that he went to go see her. That's why she was like, what she have on? Was she trying to look cute? She have on heels? You know what I mean? What did she say bad about me? And technically, Destiny didn't even really say that much bad about her, to be honest. Her gripe was with him, which is her gripe. She was in a relationship with him, not you, Sonny, the five-head, Mrs. Fivehead. She was in a relationship with him. So, her gripe is with him. And, they spoke their piece and everything like that. And that was it. And, she dismissed him. She told him he could go. So she still won because she steered the narrative and she guided the conversation in her favor. You know what I mean? She did. She said she dodged the bullet. Even if it's not true, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying she handled it well, because she sat there like, you're not about to get over on me and try to make me look stupid. No more, stupid than I've already feel, because you were trying to get back. Because you felt like I didn't pay your butt no attention, and I wasn't about to cater to you, buying you this and that and this and that. And I just stopped showing up for your butt, birthday and all. And so you tried to one up me by hurting me by dating her and marrying her. So, I don't even feel like this is so. To me, I felt like Destiny was saying, I don't even think this is real. I think you was just doing something to get back at me. But now that you are married, have a good life, you can go. You're dismissed. And he was like, no, you're dismissed. And she was like, you can go. And he went ahead and got up and said, have a good life or whatever. And Destiny was like, and you have a good life. And he was like, we will. Me and my wife. So, anyway. Tell me what you think about this episode. It was it was fire. It was better than last week. I like this episode. It was pretty good. But I think I'm going to do a separate video about the conversation between Dustin and Moses, because he let go a lot of shots on that one. Things that I just want to talk about just as far as the interview. But you guys like the video, subscribe, hit your notifications, and until next time, bye.